It was supposed to be a weekend getaway. A group of friends, Emma, Jake, Sophie, and Ben, rented a remote cabin in the woods. The nearest town was miles away, and there was no cell service, but that was the point. They wanted to escape the noise of the city to relax and reconnect with nature. The cabin was cozy, nestled deep within the forest. The first day passed peacefully with hiking, laughter, and a campfire under the stars. But that night, as they lay in their beds, something strange happened. Emma was the first to hear it, a faint whispering just outside her window. She sat up, straining to listen. The voice was soft, almost melodic, but she couldn't make out the words. Thinking it was just the wind rustling through the trees, she tried to fall back asleep. The next morning, she mentioned it to the group. "Probably just an animal," Jake said, brushing it off. Sophie and Ben agreed, but Emma couldn't shake the unease that clung to her. That evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, the whispering started again. This time all of them heard it. It didn't sound like the wind. It was rhythmic, deliberate, like voices murmuring in a language none of them recognized. Jake, trying to prove it was nothing, grabbed a flashlight. "I'm checking it out," he said. The others protested, but he was already out the door. "Jake," Sophie called after him. "Don't go too far." The light from his flashlight bobbed through the trees as he moved further away. The whispering grew louder, surrounding them, though none of them could see the source. Minutes passed. Jake didn't return. "Something's wrong," Emma said, panic creeping into her voice. Sophie and Ben agreed, and the three of them grabbed their own flashlights, venturing into the forest to find him. They followed the trail Jake had taken, calling his name, but the whispering drowned out their voices. It seemed to come from everywhere, growing louder with every step. Then they found the flashlight. It lay on the ground, its beam pointing into the darkness. But Jake was nowhere to be seen. "Jake?" Sophie called, her voice trembling. A branch snapped behind them. They spun around, shining their flashlights into the trees, but there was nothing there. The whispering grew louder, more insistent. "Let's go back to the cabin," Ben said, his voice shaking. "Now." They turned to leave, but the trail they had followed was gone.